I can't believe it, but yes, we are at the end of our journey. We have to part. Okay, goodbye has arrived. Now, has come to a close. It's all over. And this is our last half hour together. So, peeps, let's see how much you've picked up so far, right? Starting with you, sir. You in a shop suit. Yes, you, dude. How have you been involved in your community?
I'm not involved, but I'd like to be more involved.
Yeah, I am involved in my community.
Yeah, I'm involved. I'm a human being. I bring myself every day. I smile to people. I greet people every day, so I think that's some sort kind of involvement in a way.
Ek sal nie sê ons is direk betrokke by 'n plek nie, maar ons probeer maar by die kerk uithelp en as jy ou klere het of kos wat oorbly, dit obviously vir die minderbevoorregtes gee, maar nie by 'n plek nie.
I volunteered once actually in this area in Mandela. Like Children of Fire. It's like a home for like kids that are like got burnt.
We do a lot of charity events at college, but outside of that, not really.
Leto ended up in the far north territories. Hey, Kefas, out of Wojera dogs, it's in story sako.
I'm Kefas Fumayo Mabitela. Grew up in Linyenye. Linyenye is a township, Ward 31 in Greater Zani Municipality under Mopani District Municipality in Limpopo. I'm interested about politics, community development. The other thing, I represent our cluster, Lesedi cluster in our municipality as the chairperson of that cluster. Most of the young people, when they need information, they refer to the relevant places where they can be able to get that information. If you need a form of bazar, even if you get the form somewhere else, in the community, then assist those who need it. One of the biggest challenges that we are facing as young people is unemployment. And the second one is social problems that we indulge ourselves in. You find in the community meetings, you find no young people there. It's only senior citizens who are attending these community meetings. It's only senior citizens who attend community events. Young people are not there. Where you can find young people is when you do social programs or there is any strike, a violent strike, where they can destroy or throw a lot of things on the road and sort of. We don't have young people who are ready to sit down and debate issues that are affecting them in a local level. That is the challenge. Young people are involved ka lebaka la gore ba nagana gore a se dilo tše bona ba tshwantse ba involved ka tšona. Most of them, they're interested of being employed. Most of them, they're interested in terms of the entertainment. Then the other thing ke gore young people are not ready to challenge masipala wa mufasi. The program to be assistants to be employed or to employ other people or in terms of entrepreneurship. To say we are here as young people, we want to be part of the solving the problem.
What are some of the changes you would like to see in your community?
The changes I'd like to see in my community, seeing a lot of young people taking initiatives, stop smoking drugs, get out there, take a bath, put raw on, brush your teeth, and go look for a job. Everybody works out here.
The cleanliness of Joburg CBD, I think personally is not just the city council is responsible, but us as people who stay in the CBD need to take a more personal initiative.
I think bicycle lanes are necessary.
Less homeless people.
Minder road rage.
People not really sitting around and thinking something is really on to them, but really waking up and going out there and working for something.
Oh, I feel like cliche is needed here, guys, all right? Here it is. You only get out what you put in. Banana, wancha, apple, our feet, all right? That works with politics as well, right? As well as a gym. You know these things. So let's go back in time. Maybe young people used to be more involved in that.
of our greatest African traditions is deep respect for our elders. But this doesn't mean that elders make all the political decisions. South Africa also has a great tradition of political action by young people. In the 1940s, young activists like Anton Lembede, Oliver Tambo, Walter Sisulu and Nelson Mandela founded the ANC Youth League to speed up the pace of protests against the colonial government. Sadly, in the mid-1960s, most of the Youth League founders were in exile or imprisoned on Robben Island. Meanwhile, a global youth culture was emerging, driven by shared music and dreams of a better world. Recognizing the political importance of young people, many countries, including the UK, France, and the US, lowered the voting age from 21 to 18. Young black South Africans faced a voteless future, but they voiced their feelings in the Soweto Uprising of 1976. The uprising was organized by disciplined groups of student leaders. It spread from township to township. The apartheid government's brutal response caused an international outcry. Some say it was the beginning of the end of apartheid. In our modern, democratic South Africa, young people are free to organize peaceful protests. But protesting isn't the only way to communicate with government. Whether you're just one person or part of a youth organization, you should be able to talk directly with your local councillor by email and face-to-face. The power of your vote backs up your right to communicate with local government.
This is it, right? If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got, right? It's simple, right? It's time to talk to those who make the decisions, all right? That's the only way Municipal will make things work in a way that suits wena.
For a municipality to function, you need government, you need business, and you need society. For starters, they inform the municipality what sorts of services do they want. They want water, electricity, roads, a bus stop, a train station, those kinds of things. Secondly, they help the municipality in the planning processes by indicating what sorts of plans, what type of a city would they like, what type of a town would they like, what type of a locality would they like. Must it have a park? Must it not have a park? But they also, thirdly, help the municipality in raising revenues because you need money for all of these things to be done. If you do not participate, you are letting other people take decisions that otherwise you should be taking as a resident. People participate because there's an incentive, and that incentive is what you get in return. So you go to a council meeting, you demand that your street must be paved. 2 years down the line, the street is paved, communities will participate. If municipalities do not deliver on what it is that they promise, and they must be truthful at it. If they're unable to do something, I will suggest that they should say, we are unable to do it because of reason A, B, C, and D. I think for me, the best word that captures all is communication, because communication is two-way traffic. Whether you are writing, whether you are attending council meetings, because council meetings are by law open to the public. The public can go and listen what the councillors are presenting to council, which they say are the needs of the communities. The biggest challenge facing municipalities is understanding the needs of young people. Not long ago, the municipality understood that they want houses, they want cleaner roads, they want bus stops. But now young people are demanding internet, And if you don't understand that need as a municipality, then you are unlikely to be of service to the young people. After all, why are you building these towns and cities? You're building them for young people so that as the next generation, they can be able to utilize them.
So municipalities are making decisions that are supposed to be for us, the next generation. Actually, there's another next coming up close on our heels. And they're starting these guys young, Buffett, right? They're teaching them how to work with committees and have polite debates and discussions and form forums, right? And listen to the chairperson.
Dogs. Yo. Yes, yeah. Sometimes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Sometimes, nope. But we always fight to be somebody in the play. I don't know, you just be with your friend and just work together. Everyone is helping each other in the group. I don't like it because people fight and then they shout. If you struggle with something, there's people to help you. When you don't think of something, then the other person thinks of something. I like it when people help me.
Do you have sometimes in groups you have people that are dominating you, that they want their ways and only their ways? Have you ever come across that?
Yes. I don't know. Yeah. No. Yeah, there's some people, but they're not always like that. Because they're gonna start fighting. First of all, they're tough. They're mean.
Do you think it's more important to have good ideas, or is it more important to listen to other people?
Listen to other people. Come up with good ideas and listen to other people.
To have your own ideas so you can share them with someone.
To come up with good ideas and listen to other people's good ideas. Both are important. Both.
I'll take. When you run for mayor one day, I'll vote. I'll take a nas. Yeah? You look like you could bring some life to a ward committee meeting. What's the key fast?
The role of the ward committee is to mobilize the community to be united and be on a certain point where they can be able to meet stakeholders or officials of the municipality. So as the ward committee, we manage to go out and mobilize and talk to people to say, come here, we are gathering here, this is what we have for you. We come in and make sure we listen to people, we take all the challenges that are having and present them to the municipality. I'm the secretary of the ward committee. Make sure all communicate. From the councillor, going to the ward committee members, going to the community, make sure I communicate with the desk leaders in the ward committee. We are having different desks in the ward committee. One is health and welfare, one is LED, local economic development, one is electricity. Like now we are here coming to present the contractor to the people, electricity.
Ke moka ba se ba le boditse maina a di consultant jare na le contractor a kere ke bona le do shumisana wena bo re bela re le tshwarane le bona ga botse e re na re dile nasi re dile o le go re le dile re dilo ba thulela tsela re be ba bontsha tsela re spatchini ke mo.
The meeting was about the small section of Sepachin in Linyenye, where there are houses so at least it's about plus minus 56 houses that are going to be electrified. We are very much happy because Azangara already problems with these people around here telling us how electricity in fast take on. They've been patient until today. We are coming in to say, here is the electricity. Now you're gonna be like others. No longer using yoga, no longer connecting among extension ko di neighbors. Kia newe, kia clinic. Rnali ngwe sa de ito mile go di mia stone pitching.
There's one thing you would kind of take on and use to make it
I tackle the druggies first.
I'd try and do my best in terms of soup kitchens, feeding people.
Motivational, public speaking to a lot of young people.
I'll probably go to the mayor's office and propose this thing that I've proposed. Constitute into a law where people get fined if you're seen littering.
As we approach the finish line, however we decide, okay, South Africa operates under something called the rule of law, okay, which means that the law, and in this case our constitution, is much more important than Motofela or a political party. But who am I kidding, really? Let's let the experts explain to you.
The rule of law, as it applies to the elections, means we need to follow the legal prescripts, and in the case of the municipal elections, the dominant law is the Municipal Electoral Act, which imposes a duty to do certain things on the officials of the Electoral Commission, political parties and their candidates, as well as the broader South African public. A free and fair election, it's a credible electoral process. For instance, there has to be a national common voters roll. You've got to be 18 years and older to be on the voters roll. You've got to be registered in the voting district in which you live. Then there's got to be a system for the registration of political parties. And there has to be a consultative process that is maintained between the Electoral Commission and political parties. There are certain voting procedures that are prescribed which must be adhered to. Our democracy will remain alive to the extent that young persons take an interest to shape the public spaces in which we live. Local government is important for young persons because if you think about it, when you wake up in the morning, you switch on your lights, you warm up water, you have a bath, you get onto the roads. All those things somehow involve the actions of local government. Now, to the extent that the local government affects our daily life, it is important that we take a keen interest to participate, to ensure that those services are rendered to us efficiently and competently.
Ke votela motho o ke mo ratang, or do I vote for motho o ke naganang gore ba ke dulang le bona ba tlo kgona go benefita go yena? And what if they are different? This democracy thing. It means that we need to think as an individual, but then find ways to manage ourselves as a group. It's tricky, dog.
What is politics?
Politics is like all of the voting and the president.
When people have rights, everyone is helping.
I don't know. One thing I would say is this.
President.
Some ministers.
The president.
People that want to look after the country. People who help other people. People that want to help or people that want to rule.
So would you like to run the country eventually?
No. I would. Yes, I would.
I don't.
No.
Nope. No.
Maybe.
Before we are member of whatever we do, churches or school, first of all, we are members of the community. So we want for young people to be actively involved.
Hello, vote. Salva Calora Kinga or Baitapel Barnaba Tavle Nagayarena because the Garsa vote, Reshalela Marago.
Go talk about vote as young people. And the vote cross, then we go back and sit at home. You vote for the party that you like, for the person whom you like to lead you in the community. But then again, you are, as you have voted, you are the first person that you should make sure that councillor, that ward councillor, is accountable to each and everything that is happening in the community. In the local municipality, Municipal Wasala, what committee idiraki in Alamaloko I-10? Maloko awe, ajwa the organization, jedi benogona in the community, jedi existang, di pelangara community. Mushuma what committee ke go address the challenges che batho ba kopana le tsona di community tša bona gore itša di tlhotlho tša batho mo magaeng ya gona go di isa masepaleng. The bridge between masepala le setšhaba ke bona ba tsamaisan ditaba ba tšeang ditaba tša batho mo fase mo ba di isa ko masepaleng wa selegae. And re go pola ga botse rena masepala wa selegae o na le ditirelo tše o di fang batho. Tše nngwe ya ditirelo tše o di fang batho ke metsi, o collecta di-dustbin, mabone le tše dingwe tše di leng gona. mara ke le gore go na le dilo tse ba di nyakang tse di sa kgone go fitlhelela ke masepala wa legae go tša go tshwana le ditleliniki le dikolo masepala wa selegae ke ona o tšeang dinyakwa tšeo tša batho ba di isa mo di tshwanetseng go ya gona then ba boya gape le information ba informa what committee ya boela setšhabeng ya fitlha ya updata setšhaba gore nna re tsamaye dinyakwa tša lena ke tšeo re tsamaile so le so le so mo ke mo re fitlhileng gona karabo e re beng le yona ke ye I like being in the ward committee because I help people and different people. And wa bona go thoma go thusha batho and motho ona thushega o wa thaba. Kore o ngwe le o mo tsentšang gona letsogo wa kgona go thusha motho a ba happy then le wena o ba happy because you have achieved something.
And cheers to all of you people at home, right? I am happy to have achieved something too. 13 weeks that we've been together, and it's been fun. Facebook, about the show and about myself, if you wish. It's a goodbye from me and a last but never least word or three from the ladies of thanks. Bye, guys. Keep it real, but keep it legal. See you around.
So apparently, voting twice is a criminal offense. I mean, why bang? Honestly, I thought you get to vote 3 times. But now I realize that you get 3 votes in 1 voting session. Oh. And next. Hello, good day. Nekupa ID.
ID.
Hey. How are you? Okay, aski sinta to kas khonu vote ko posa mai. Aski to ka khutla usana. Next. Wow, bona henda te ke leboa he. Ene. Ai, wena o register ile ntate tshwara. Tutao. O tsane. Bye bye. Ai bo. Next.
Sis. Why does it feel like I know you?
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Aha, Nazo. I remember. When you were busy here in the line making a noise. Please, Mama. Asifuni inkinga la. Akuvumelekile ukuthi uvote kabili. Please, Amber. We don't want any problems here. We don't want any problems. 1 person, 1 vote. Please. We don't want problems here.
Aha. Ngizonibonisa nengizwe ngithini ngizonibonisa angazi mina.
I really think they're not fully aware of how much of the influence that really has on us and as in the country.
Nowadays with the EFF right there, because we need drama. Drama is interesting. Our lives are boring. And the truth is when you see someone else's drama, it's much more interesting. And once people start debating the topics and once people start talking about issues which we are facing as young people, it gets interesting because trust and believe, the parliament is full of old people.